very proud of our endorsement from the Progressive Pacific Sun newspaper, along with the San Francisco Big Guardian and the San Francisco Chronicle. You can see we've got a lot of momentum. So I'm going to be quiet and allow the Congresswoman to say a few words on behalf of the campaign. Thank you, Deputy.
Well, I could go on and on like I do every
Don't
night.
let me stop you.
Every night on the House floor, like 265 times, talking about how to get out of Iraq. But I want to tell you, when you look at Mark Leno, when you know that he's going to be our next state senator, you know that you are going to elect a real Democrat. You're going to elect an individual who, when he talks about the environment, will protect the environment and go all the way to make that happen. When he talks about health care, he's not talking about the insurance companies, he's talking about the people in this country, in our state, who need health care. And when he talks about the war, even though Sacramento is not the place where we make that difference, he knows that this Iraq occupation is costing the people of California, and he knows it must end. I know I've got a partner. I thank you for that.
And it's my pleasure to introduce my great colleague, Assemblyman Huffman. Thank you.
Most of you know, I have not formally endorsed Mark in this race, but I think my presence here today gives you a pretty good idea where my heart is. Actually, as I look out in this room, I see lots of folks who were on the front line for me in my campaign. And all of you have supported Mark with my blessing, and many of you even with my encouragement. So I have certainly, as I watch this race unfold, come to see that the lines have been drawn here. And you have a choice between two very different visions and very different directions for this Senate seat. One of them is being bankrolled by hundreds of thousands of dollars from groups like the Civil Justice Association in California, CJAC. None of you probably even know much about CJAC, but in the Capitol we know that CJAC is probably the most conservative, anti-environment, anti-consumer, regressive organization that opposes everything that we would want to represent our values. I can't allow this Senate seat to fall in that direction. And on the other hand, we have a guy like Mark Leno, who has something that his primary opponent just doesn't have. He has core beliefs, and he has passion, and he stands for something. And he stands for the things that all of us care deeply about. So I wanted to be here as you get ready for this final push to just tell you that you're doing the right thing, and I hope you do it with every ounce of energy and conviction that you have in the next 24 hours, because this final push is going to make the difference. This election is going to be about turnout. It is much like the primary that I won almost 2 years ago. And Kip knows that because he was on the front lines here. It's going to be a low turnout race, so every call you make is critical, every door you knock on, one last round of emails to all of your friends. If you can round up a few hundred votes, a few thousand votes probably, when you think about the viral effect of the potential right here in this room, that's going to make the difference. So we all need to do that in the hours ahead. And I think that we are on the verge of electing Mark Leno, and that's going to be a great thing for this district. Thank you.